Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we're watching The Big Bang Theory. This is the 8th episode of the 5th season. Hope you guys have been enjoying it so far. If you'd like to watch today's full episode, it is available for finally in the description below. Just click on it, put the password in and enjoy. So last episode, it was a Halloween kind of vibey episode, you know. Sheldon's getting pranks pulled on him. He was trying all episode to get pranked back on Howard and Raj and Leonard, and he was failing miserably, even though I do actually think that one of them was decent. He actually put, well, to be honest, his was all pretty good, you know. So he put a snake in Raj's drawer, and I think that would pretty much scare most people. But Raj came over, he opened it, he was loving it, he was stroking it, and he just, you know, wasn't phased at all. Then he got like an electric button on his hand, so obviously when he shakes someone's hand, it gets him and gives him a big shock. Well, he went and he gave it to Howard, he shook his hand, he shook it, fell on the floor, made it look like he was having a heart attack. He ran out, got an EpiPen. Sheldon went to stab him, and obviously he was like, psych, got you. So that didn't work out. But at the very end of the episode, when Leonard was sat on the sofa, you know, he was laying underneath it, and he popped up and scared him, and he was successful at the end. But also, interestingly as well, last episode, Leonard went on a date with a girl called Alice, and he was contemplating whether it was right for him to cheat on Priya, pretty much, obviously, because he's got a long-distance girlfriend. And in the end, you know, after a couple of make-out sessions, he decided, look, you know, this isn't right. I've got a girlfriend. He ended it with Alice, and he went home and he actually told Priya. He said, look, mate, I'm sorry, but I met somebody, we started making out, but I chose you. And Priya turned around and said, look, mate, it's okay, you know, these things will happen. I ended up sleeping with my ex a couple of weeks ago, which is even way worse than, you know, making out with somebody. And obviously, it's a bit too much for Leonard, who closed his laptop. So I'm thinking that may be the end of Priya now. Who knows, though? We'll have to see in today's episode. Thanks for checking it out. If you do enjoy it, please smash a like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, let's jump into today's episode.
Bernadette, how goes the hunt for bridesmaid dresses?
Well, if you don't mind looking like an orange traffic cone, great.
12 years ago, my cousin Irene and her entire family died in a horrific carbon monoxide accident the night before her wedding. All those bridesmaids' dresses remain unused and available to us for free. Now, still in the bags. The gowns, not the bridesmaids.
Yeah, and cap sleeves,
I was hoping you wouldn't notice. Irene was always a slave to a good bargain when it came to clothes, and sadly, as it turned out, space heaters.
Quality of dinner conversation in this apartment has declined. And again, I'm looking at no one in particular. Penny.
What do you like to talk about, Sheldon?
What would you like to talk about, Sheldon? Why do you hate us?
I prepared a number of topics that should appeal to both the advanced and novice conversationalists. Faster than light particles at CERN, paradigm-shifting discovery, or another Swiss export as full of holes as their cheese, and converse. You're leaving?
Sheldon, sometimes you forget. I'm a lady. And with that comes an estrogen-fueled need to page through thick, glossy magazines that make me hate my body.
Hey, Amy, what brings you to our neck of the woods?
Your neurology department loaned me a culture of prions for my research on bovine spongiform encephalopathy.
I popped by to borrow a cup of mad cow disease.
It's hard to make degenerative brain maladies hilarious, and yet somehow you do it.
I have 100 alphabetized topics from artichoke, come on people, it's just a giant thistle, to the onomatopoetry of sleep.
Amy, how long would it take for that mad cow disease to kill me?
I don't know, 4 or 5 years?
No, it's not gonna do it.
Bernadette keeps texting me pictures of Penny in bridesmaid dresses.
They're out shopping right now?
Yeah,
Just the two of them?
I guess. Why are they asking me about this stuff? What guy knows what a sweetheart neckline is?
Yeah, I was gonna say Raj will know. A little bit feminine, Raj, and he is. He actually is feminine, but that's why it'd be really good if he was engaged more in the environment with the women as well. You know, like, I mean, he could offer his opinions, and he could be like the gay best friend, even though he's not gay. But he has, you know, broadened horizons and topics, and interestingly as well, you know. But what's she called? Amy obviously is best friends with Penny, and she's obviously getting a little bit jealous that she's spending a bit of time with Bernadette. But at the end of the day, both of them two work at the Cheesecake Factory, and they're always surrounded together all of the time. And probably when one's got a day off, so is the other one. So they're going out shopping and she's working. You know, it's not really like leaving you out, but you know, you can understand why she could be a little bit upset.
Leonard's coming down the home stretch. Damn, come on, thigh muscles, you can do this. I would have been a great jockey if I weren't too tall. I'm scared of horses.
Sorry, I'm a little distracted. I can't seem to get in touch with Amy. I tried email, video chat, tweeting her, posting on her Facebook wall, texting her, nothing.
Did you try calling her on the telephone? If you're worried, we can go over there and see if she's all right.
Okay. You know, I heard in the news a bobcat has been spotted in her neighborhood.
I don't think Amy was eaten by a bobcat.
Who thinks Amy was eaten by a bobcat? I was just mentioning an interesting local news item. Now, thanks to you, I'm worried Amy's been eaten by a bobcat.
Everybody hurts. Sometimes.
She sounds weepy. I don't like weepy. Let's go.
Amy? Amy?
Where are you going?
I'm single. I don't need this crap.
You didn't respond to any of my electronic communications. I wanted to be alone. Would you like to talk about it? And keep in mind that no is a perfectly viable answer. I'm a guest in your home, so it would be customary for you to offer me a beverage. Word on the street is a bobcat has been spotted.
Penny and Bernadette went shopping for bridesmaids' dresses without me. It's just I thought they liked hanging out with me, but I guess I was fooling myself.
When they were over here, did you fail to offer them a beverage?
At this moment, I find myself craving human intimacy and physical contact.
Oh, boy.
One wild night of torrid lovemaking that soothes my soul and inflames my loins.
Counter proposal. I will gently stroke your head and repeat, "Aw, who's a good Amy?"
French kissing. 7 minutes in heaven, culminating in second base.
He's not taking that.
Neck massage. Then you get me that beverage.
It's the best he could do for now.
We cuddle. Final offer.
Very well.
See, Cuddle cycled round to my first guess. It's so well, actually, the awkwardness. He plays the awkward character so good. He can stroke her head there, saying there's a good Amy.
I'm just saying second base is right there.
The two of you need to get your women in line. Last night, I was strong-armed into an evening of harp music and spooning with an emotional Amy Farrah Fowler. Your gal pals, Penny and Bernadette, went out shopping for some wedding nonsense without Amy. Get your women in line. You make them apologize to Amy and set things right. I am a man of science, not someone's snuggle bunny.
Why do I have to talk to Penny? She's not my girlfriend.
You invited her to lunch 4 years ago. Everything about her is on you. You make it so.
Before these get into that, that's funny actually, because again, Sheldon, everything that he does, like when his mum was here, it's all kind of revolves around him. You know what I mean? He wanted her to cook him food, even though it was bonding time. And he also, in this episode, wants them to apologise to Amy so that he could get his kind of outcome out of it, if that makes sense. But he is also sticking up for Amy. It's like, to me, to you. Do you know what I mean? Like, because technically, he is being a good boyfriend in a way that he's there standing up for her and saying they should apologise. She's their friend and she's been left out. You should go and make her feel better. Do you know what I mean? He's doing the right thing, but he's also doing... He's basically doing the right thing, but for the wrong reasons, but not a negatively reason. He's just doing it for himself, being selfish, but the solution of what he's proposing is actually probably correct to help his girlfriend out. So I actually like that scene from him.
Where's Sheldon?
Well, he was up late last night, so I gave him an early dinner and put him to bed.
So listen, guys, the reason he was up late is because he was taking care of Amy. She's kind of upset.
Feelings got hurt because you guys went dress shopping without her.
Keeps on telling us stories about bridesmaid traditions and other cultures, and they're all about getting naked and washing each other.
Keeps trying to figure out if our cycles have synced up so we can call ourselves the three menstruateurs. Hey, wait, how did she find out?
Raj did it, and he says he would do it again. Hey, I'm sorry. You sent me the picture. I wasn't thinking.
Howie.
Look, hey, I'm usually pretty good at not blabbing. You tell me tons of stuff about these guys, and I never repeat it.
Oh, just pillow talk. You guys have nothing to worry about.
Everybody talks to everybody, don't they? Let's be honest.
Yes, absolutely fine.
I'll tell you later.
Come on, tumor. Mama needs an aggressive little glioblastoma.
Look, we just wanted to apologize for not bringing you with us the other day.
That's not necessary. It's like Sesame Street says. One of these things is not like the others. One of these things should die alone. It's okay. I'm glad this happened. I can stop pretending that some beautiful girl and her cute in the right light friend want to hang out with me. It's like elementary school, junior high, High school, undergrad, grad school, and that semester abroad in Norway all over again. This is us. Bernadette, you are the analytical, scientific left hemisphere. Penny, you're the creative, spontaneous right hemisphere. And where's Amy? She's right here.
He's the tumor.
The sad little tumor no one wants to go dress shopping with.
Amy, you're not a tumor. Penny, tell her she's not a tumor.
Did you know that when Alexander Graham Bell invented the telephone, he proposed answering it with ahoy? Amy, is that you? Have you been drinking?
What's going on?
It would seem Amy is drunk in a liquor store parking lot.
I'm loving the more relationshipy side of Sheldon and Amy.
Sheldon and little Leonard. Hi, little Leonard. Hey, Cuddles.
Yes, cuddles. We cuddled. Grow up, Leonard.
Well, I came here to get a bottle of wine like Penny taught me to do when you're sad. Take for you to go into that liquor store, buy a bottle of hooch, take me across the street to that motel, and have your way with me.
Yeah, Sheldon, what would it take? Oopsie daisy.
Oh, finally someone found second base. I know how you feel. Got a knife slicing through my frontal lobe, too. What do you want? Do you want me to give the friendship bracelet back?
I never gave you a friendship bracelet.
When we first met, I made one and pretended you gave it to me. You can have it back if you want.
May as well said that.
Oh, you made that for you. I want you to have it. We are really sorry, and we were trying to think of some way to show you how much we care about you.
Which is why it would mean so much if you had agreed to be the maid of honor at my wedding.
No one's ever asked me to be the maid of honor before. Well, that's not true. Once, but then they all died. Yes! Yes! Oh my gosh, I have so much to do. There's the bridal shower and the bachelorette party. We'll go to a Native American sweat lodge. We'll take peyote, roll around in the mud, and paint fertility symbols on Bernadette's naked body. So that's happening. Maybe our menses are finally syncing up. Bernadette? No? Penny?
Sorry.
Really?
Okay, yeah.
Yay!
Just trying on dresses. Do we really need to record this?
I'm sorry, are you the maid of honor?
I am the bride.
So no. And action! What are you, a nun? Come on, bestie, let's see some skin.
Ooh, Amy, looking sexy.
You think they don't have mirrors in there? I know how I look.
Bernadette, you look beautiful.
You do.
Thank you.
Not Penny beautiful, but beautiful.
Oh, Amy, get the hell out of here.
Sorry.
Amy!
Sorry.
Do you know what, right? There's something about handheld video camera footage that I actually really love. Like, I know it's kind of like contradictory of like, if I had a video on my phone now, I would want it to look as HD crisp 4K as possible. Do you know what I mean? Like with the iPhones and the Samsungs, you can get 4K 60 FPS, you know what I mean, perfect crisp and look like how it does in real life, like absolute perfect. And you know, that's how you'd want it. If you had a video on your phone and it was shaking around and it felt like all the homemade, you wouldn't really like it. You'd probably delete that one and retake it. But like, there's something about in the future looking back and watching videos, like seeing old school vibes, that is I really do love to see it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I like the fact that I could go and get a video camera from when I was a kid, like 10 years old, like maybe in Disney or something, and my dad's going around with the handheld thing and just zooming in and out, do you know what I mean, at the parade, and right into your face while you're eating a cake or something, do you know what I mean? And it just feels like so more natural and family and vibey, and I don't know, like, I like the handheld version, and you know, like I said, I do like the crisp HD of this, but like, if I could think it really, you know, it's nothing like a good homemade feel of a tape, is it? And you know, here is interesting. I like the fact that we mentioned the bachelorette party. I never really thought of a bridal shower. You know, that's nothing. I've never been involved in a wedding type of thing, and I'm not a female. That's obviously what they do, but that is another layer, another bit of the cake that we could have. Do you know what I mean? So we could have a bridal shower, then we could have a bachelorette party. That's 2 good episodes potentially in the pipeline. So I noticed she was upset in today's episode, and I know that, you know, she felt left out, and it's understandable, and I get it, and I can't really blame her for it, but it wasn't malicious, and it wasn't, you know, done in a bad way where they disliked her. It's just that Amy is a little bit full on, isn't she? I actually really like her. I think she's been a really good addition to the show, to be honest. I think she's quite funny as well, and I feel like she gets a lot of airtime, if I'm being totally honest. I feel like she's overtook Raj in the airtime, but I can see, like I said, her reasoning why she's upset, but they've come and they've apologised, and she's, you know, the bridesmaid or the maid of honour or whatever, which is going to be really good. And, you know, she's unpredictable. You know, Vegas baby, that's what Penny was saying. She was going on about doing these weird ritualistic things, and, you know, I'm actually interested to see what they actually do, and if they go with her full-on idea, or she adapts and obviously goes to Vegas and gets drunk like she was sat down in the parking lot today. So it's going to be a good one, and I can't wait to see it. Okay, that is going to wrap up today's episode. Thanks so much for checking out the channel today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. You know, interestingly, like I said, Sheldon stuck up for, you know, for Amy today, but in a way where he was thinking about himself, but his actions and what he was actually saying actually was correct. And I like that side of him. It was like an angry boyfriend sticking up for the girlfriend, which is really, really good to see. And, you know, we are progressively moving forward with their relationship in, you know, a slow way. It is. It's really slow, but it's good. You know, it's obviously Amy. After, you know, when she was first introduced, Amy, I thought that she was going to be literally a peak Sheldon, just female version. But she's more outgoing, more fun. She wants to party. She wants to get involved with the girls and the gang, and she's more socially adaptable and wants to be involved. And, you know, Sheldon's really doesn't bother that much if people don't like him or want to associate with him, where obviously Amy's got a bit more feelings and she does get upset, and you can see in today's episode that. But you can also see, well, I noticed it kind of early on, to be honest, that although that her and Sheldon was supposed to be in a relationship where they're not like engaging in any physical contact, like the more she progressed, the more her sexual needs started to like push forward, and you could see slowly but surely like she's trying to creep it in and ask Sheldon to do different things. And, you know, in today's episode twice he was talking about going and having sex, you know what I mean, and she was talking about copping a feel and getting to second base and giving a kiss and Frenching and hugging, and, you know, hopefully we get to a point where that actually happens, and I think that will happen as well. I feel like Sheldon, if you look at him from when he was first introduced in, was it season 3, the finale, we're obviously season 5 now, and it's been a slow burner. It's not really been forced, and we've not really seen them kiss. I mean, I think we've had a peck on the lips at one point, but like he's adapting more, and you can see that he sticks up for her and he likes her and he wants to engage. You know, do you remember the episode where he kind of ended the friendship and then he was kind of like spiraling? But now if you look at today's, he's concerned, he's texting, he's checking his socials, and he's trying to get in contact. And I don't know, I'm really enjoying it, to be honest. I feel like she's been a great introduction, and obviously I'm really excited to see obviously what we do with their relationship going forward and what we do with her, with the friendship group as well. It's really, really good. But thanks for checking out today's episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please smash the like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.